Welcome to Frequency Matters, the RF Microwave Update series. I'm Pat Hendel, and I'm here with my co-host Eric Heim. Happy New Year to everybody. If you missed our annual holiday episode, please go back and watch it, and you can find out what our favorite holiday movies are and see some AI mixed in with that. So in this episode, we're going to cover our January radar and antennas themed issue. The cover feature is written by Aravant about evaluating antenna testing options. And so it covers the various test options for antennas and all the different ways that you can use them, different chamber types and equipment. So it's a very good one to check out. Eric, what else do we have in the issue for technical articles?
Well, thanks, Pat, and Happy New Year to you and all our viewers. In addition to the cover story that you just mentioned, we've got 4 other articles in this issue. We've got an article from MathWorks that discusses using AI for antenna design, analysis, and optimization. So that article talks about pre-trained models and how to use them, along with showing some results. So that's an interesting article. Provisis has done an article that looks at RF architectures and what's important to help in selecting RF components for software-defined radios. So the article looks at direct sampling, direct conversion, zero IF, and super heterodyne architectures. And it takes us through what a designer should be looking for in different component functions for those architectures. We also have a market report from Ingalco Research that looks at microwave SSPAs and EW and radar systems. And the article gives the reader a good overview of applications, forecasts, and information on the supply chain for those devices. And last, but certainly not least, and in a shameless plug, you and I collaborated on an article about Xerox PARC, Palo Alto Research Center, and metamaterials. And the article gets into a bit of background on metamaterials and Xerox PARC's focus in that area. And Xerox PARC has been a great incubator for metamaterial companies. So the article looks at a number of those companies that trace their roots back to PARC and what they're doing in metamaterials.
Yeah, metamaterials is such an interesting area that we're going to try to have a panel on that and hopefully get some of those companies to participate. So turning to the news, Raytheon was awarded a $946 million contract to supply Romania with additional Patriot air and missile defense systems. Patriot is the combat-proven ground-based air and missile defense system that is the foundation, I didn't know this, for 19 countries, and the system continues to demonstrate its effectiveness against advanced aerial threats and even massive complex raid attacks. And I remember back in the early 90s, they were kind of questioning its effectiveness in the Gulf War against those basic Scud missiles, which weren't considered that advanced back then. But look at today, it's still going strong, and it's kind of a highly valued defense system worldwide. So pretty amazing transformation there. And then going into CES that took place this week, I saw that EchoStar Mobile announced a strategic partnership with Murata Manufacturing and Kyocera AVX to bring a unique satellite IoT connectivity solution to the European and North American markets. Murata and Kyocera AVX both showcased this new connectivity device at their booths. And the solution combines EchoStar Mobile's carrier-grade S-band uplink connectivity with Murata's next-generation LoRa connectivity module, as well as Kyocera AVX circularly polarized antenna technology. And we're also going to try to do a podcast on this partnership, so we'll see if we can get that in the next month or so. And also at CES, for the first time in the U.S., Rohde & Schwarz showed off the new innovation in their automotive radar testing with their new Rohde & Schwarz RAD EST automotive radar tester. And this is a compact, versatile radar target simulator, and it meets the needs of full range of testing from both lab-based functional testing to vehicle-level production checks. So quite a comprehensive system. And additionally, visitors to the Rohde & Schwarz booth saw their latest solutions for in-vehicle networks, such as gigabit multimedia serial link and Ethernet connections. And I just want to say, automotive has really become a big part of CES now. So it's kind of more automotive bend than some of the 5G, 6G that you might see at Mobile World Congress. And also, Qorvo took smart living to a next level at CES with their cutting-edge technologies that reimagine how we interact with our homes, devices, and vehicles. They showed ultra-wideband, Matter, Wi-Fi, sensor, and power management solutions that enable safer, enhanced, and automated user experiences. So they're leading the charge in this home automation area. We'll have additional information in our next episode with Corvo at CES, and we'll summarize some of the cool new toys that were found there. So, Eric, what did you see in the news?
Yeah, always lots of interesting things announced at CES. And in keeping with the theme of the issue and what you just mentioned about automotive applications, Infineon Technologies is releasing the final samples of its RASIC CTRX 8191F, a new 28 nanometer radar MMIC. And the MMIC was specifically designed to meet the requirements of automated and autonomous driving. And they believe this device will serve as a foundation for next generation radar imaging models. The U.S. Space Force has initiated a program called the Resilient Global Positioning System to quickly engineer and manufacture GPS satellites to augment the existing 31 satellite U.S. defense constellation and enhance redundancy in the U.S. defense satellite constellation. And this is being done because of the U.S. military's reliance on satellites, increased competition with China and Russia, and really a recognition of the anti-satellite capabilities of those two countries. And so in support of the program, L3Harris Technology has received a contract to design concepts for phase 0 of the program. So while the details of L3's involvement are sparse in the release, I think this is an interesting development to keep an eye on.
And so, turning to events, I'll be heading to DesignCon at the end of the month, and I'll be heading out to Mobile World Congress in early March. And so for 2025, Microwave Journal has a great lineup of online panel sessions scheduled. So I just wanted to run down those quickly. March 28th is AI and RF. May 8th is Metamaterials. June 5th is Satellite and Space. September 17th is on millimeter wave. October 8th is New Technologies Driving Military Radar. And November 12th is 5G, 6G advances. So if your company is interested in participating on any of these panels, please let me know. Eric, how about you for events?
Well, not immediately, but in March, I'll be heading to the Satellite Show, and our February issue will be distributed there. And just to give you a brief preview, our cover story in that issue will be on transparent antennas. And we also have a couple of interesting reports covering the radio market and radio towers as we head towards 6G. And that wraps up this episode. Our sponsor is RFMW. RFMW is a technical distributor of RF and microwave products and now power management products. When you start your next design, consider their multiple product lines. And remember that as an industry member, a subscription to Microwave Journal is free, so please visit our site and subscribe today if you're not already a reader. And please like us on YouTube and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching this episode, and please join us next time for another Frequency Matters.